And in sports, young track stars to attend AAU meet. The Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition, starts now. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jimenita Swain, and this is the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. Thanks so much for tuning in. Good news to report tonight from Spain. The Bahamas men's basketball team advanced to the final of the 2024 Paris Olympic Games qualifier semi-final today. They defeated Lebanon to advance to the final, which is set for tomorrow in Valencia, Spain. Our Amajal Knowles will have more on that in tonight's sports package later in the newscast. In other news, the Minister of National Security, the Honorable Wayne Monroe, says the nation's top cop will address recent allegations of corruption involving officer in charge of the Criminal Investigation Department, Chief Superintendent Michael Johnson, come Monday. It's alleged that Johnson and another individual had a conversation with the now deceased suspect, reportedly involved in an armored car robbery at the Lyndon Pinling International Airport earlier in the year. Sources say the men were allegedly negotiating to receive $100,000 each. The chief superintendent has agreed to proceed on garden leave in the first instance, pending a thorough investigation in the matter.
What is interesting is that when somebody is charged with a murder or that, people will say they have to have their day in court. That's the case all along. The voice note came to my attention. I forwarded them to the Commissioner of Police. He's issued a statement. Chief Superintendent Johnson, I understand, has agreed to go on leave. He's a gazetted officer. There are certain safeguards for them involving the Police Service Commission, but he's consented to go on leave, relieving of any need to go through any of that process while the matter is looked into and investigated. I think the Commissioner will speak more to it on Monday.
Well, members of the official opposition weighing in on those allegations regarding CDU Chief Michael Johnson. Chairman of the Free National Movement, Dr. Dwayne Sands, says while the Free National Movement believes in the presumption of innocence for all, the startling contents of the circulated notes have far-reaching implications for many investigations and the public. Sands is calling on the Prime Minister and the Minister of National Security to request the participation of an international law enforcement partner such as Scotland Yard or the Federal Bureau of Investigation to oversee the investigation. Additionally, Sands says a full commission of inquiry should be convened. Well, following the recent scandal involving Chief Superintendent responsible for the Criminal Investigations Department, Michael Johnson, concerns about police corruption have widespread debates and calls for accountability. We asked the members of the public, should this matter be left in the hands of police, and should police officers conduct investigations against police?
No, it should be an independent entity to do it. Yeah.
Why do you think so?
Because some cousin might be related to the officer, or they might be friends, and it wouldn't be a fair investigation.
It's about time our force man up to their responsibilities and take accountability for things that even they are not above the law.
If it's alleged that corruption is coming from the top, how can the police investigate the police? It's coming from the top. Someone from the outside has to come.
But naturally, other members of the public have a different view.
Who else is supposed to investigate? I think police officers should be held to a certain standard. Everyone should, because they're citizens. So every citizen should be held to a certain standard.
Of course. Yeah. They should investigate their own people. That's all I have to say.
As Royal Bahamas Defense Force ups its resources throughout the Bahamas to protect our coastlines, a new group of recruits have been added to its complement of officers. Desmond Sanders has more.
The Royal Bahamas Defense Force increasing its manpower with the addition of 126 Marines, 35 females and 91 males that represent the largest new entry of recruits. This is also the largest group of female Marines. Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis, among officials basking in the historic moment.
As a result of this historically large and diverse new recruitment effort, we have built capacity and facilitated the effective execution of the Defense Force's decentralization strategy to better protect our entire archipelago. On behalf of the government and people of the Bahamas, I extend congratulations and best wishes to our new Defense Force officers.
For 20 weeks, these Marines, 45% of whom are family islanders, were immersed in various areas of maritime training and military combat. Minister of National Security, the Honorable Wayne Monroe, says the extensive training and new initiatives introduced this year is part of an overall plan to decentralize the force.
The plan is to decentralize from New Providence, the bases in Ragged Island, Inagua, Bimini, Abaco, Grand Bahama, and talking about coastal radars in 8 islands, and now I'm airing also on Andros. So just as you have Marines and officers who live in New Providence drive to this base, why wouldn't we have Marines who live in Grand Bahama drive to the base there, Abaco drive to the base there? Once we put the radar in Andros, and likely South Andros, drive to work.
In ceremonial tradition, family and friends looked on as recruits displayed military foot drills and fitness displays. Prime Minister Davis commended them for completing the program and encouraged them to uphold the standards of the organization.
As an archipelago, it is no easy task to patrol and protect over 100,000 square miles of water, which also happens to be a major transnational shipping route. We all look to you, the members of the Defense Force, to guard our heritage and protect our land and marine resources to ensure a prosperous future for us Bahamians. On our seas, transnational criminal enterprises, including drug trafficking, human trafficking, and arms trafficking, will challenge you.
A new chapter for the 126 Marines who will join the ranks of over 1,000 Defense Force officers in safeguarding the nation's borders and protecting our national sovereignty. Desmond Saunders, The Bahamas Tonight.
Still to come, a plane crash in a family island Friday. Details are ahead. You're watching The Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. Stay with us.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
And we're all the way in Nassau. You got it? Okay. Yes, you're right. Eleuthera for tomorrow? No problem.
Happy Independence Bahamas. Let's celebrate 50+1 together with a unique Janae's Uniform Center Independence print, dry fit polo or t-shirts, ribbons and pole bows in black, gold, and aquamarine. Janae's special family package includes buy 2 adults and 3 children Independence polos or t-shirts and get 15% off. Outfit your staff for a special Independence dress of week or day with a different design. For more than 30 pieces of Janae's Independence polos or t-shirts, get up to 25% discount. Janae's Uniform Center Chesapeake Road Independence Selections. Choose your favorite and celebrate 50+1.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies.
Welcome back. Exuma police investigating the circumstances surrounding a plane crash in Moss-Town, Exuma, late Friday afternoon. We get more from Chief Investigator of Air Accidents, Kendall Dorsett Jr.
The Aircraft Accident Investigation Authority is presently investigating an occurrence that took place on Friday the 5th of July at the Exuma International Airport involving a Piper Aztec aircraft. Reports received indicate that there was a malfunction that led to the pilot ditching the aircraft just short of the runway. There were no injuries reported. This investigation remains ongoing at this time.
Well, he's one of 7 people in the world to have a robotic hand. An industrial accident left diesel mechanic Donahue Mackey with simply a thumb on his left hand. Now, months later, he has a new lease on life through a surgery that gave him a new hand, albeit a robotic one.
My accident occurred on September 14, 2023. It was a regular day. We had routine service call, but one thing led to another while we was working on the generator, and I suffered an industrial accident.
Donahue Mackey is a diesel mechanic who will tell you losing his left hand was devastating.
Of course, I had to go to the emergency room. I had Doctor's Hospital here in Nassau, and they wasn't really able to save my hand. So they recommended I travel to the University of Miami, and right at Trauma Center at Jackson Memorial, where they performed surgery, a starfish procedure, they call it, that prepared me for prosthetics.
That process led to Mackey being in hospital for about 6 weeks with a surgery to attach the hand last October. The starfish procedure, one to assist patients individually and intuitively to control finger movements through the activation of hand muscles that specialists relocated to control the prosthesis.
Once Dr. Fullerton told me that plans, it gave me hope. I'm very fortunate to have had this starfish procedure. You know, it's only 7 persons in the world who had this procedure so far. And in conjunction with this particular prosthetic, I was the first person in Florida to obtain this setup. You know, so I thank God for that.
Mackey's hand specialist, Dr. Natalia Fullerton, says he's making great strides. For instance, he demonstrated movements that allow him to write. But he says he's continuing therapy to strengthen the hand that is battery operated with 8 hours of life.
From October to January, I did physical therapy because the extent of my damage didn't allow full mobility of my wrist and my hand. So I had to get physical therapy to strengthen my hand, to prepare me to use the prosthetics. So it took about three months to go through the therapy to prepare me so it could allow me to function properly with the prosthetics. It takes a lot of adjustment to deal with it, you know, because it's different using it, you know, but it makes life much more better for me. You know, it allowed me to do more regular routines, regular activities.
As for what's next?
Yes, my future is to get back to work. You know, once I'm completed with my therapy, my plan is to get back to work.
Stay with us. A check on sports is next.
Over a decade ago, the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies was birthed out of a passion to change the way we travel. From only a $5,000 grant, the tenacity and work ethic has propelled BSGC to one of the leading road management companies in the Caribbean. We pride ourselves on going the extra mile where others won't. Through the use of our state-of-the-art equipment and our certified team. Although the success is commendable, the road has been long. Yet, the mission continues in striving to be a world-class organization ran by Bahamians for Bahamians. With the help of our experienced and hardworking team, we at the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies are committed to making a difference, one road at a time.
This video needs to show us on a different scale. It has to be extra.
What, eh?
Hey, Quay.
Hey, what you saying?
Where you is?
I right here on the bus stop with my friend.
Okay, so we want to shoot this video, and it's gonna be extra.
All right, Jim. I can just come to you. All right. I need your 25 cents no more.
This Independence Day, dive into the ultimate summer splash beach party at the British Colonial. Brought to you by the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas. Enjoy access to the pool and beach, live DJs, amazing performances, games, and so much more. It's the perfect day for family fun from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Admission is just $40 for adults and $20 for children. Celebrate Independence Day at the Summer Splash Beach Party. See you there.
Hardware is the helpful place. Everything you need under one roof, from electrical, paint, plumbing, outdoor, barbecue, automotive, lawn and garden, pet supplies, houseware, and seasons. Hurricane season is now here, so for all your hurricane needs, we have a 25% off bargain zone.
Hey, thanks. I would have given more stuff, but I didn't bring my money. I thought this was a club, and I thought everything was free. Finally know what it is now. Ace.
We're located on St. Albans Drive, West Bay Street, open Monday to Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and closed for lunch 2 p.m. to 3 p.m.
It's time for Independence 51 at Clifford Park. Join ZNS TV on Tuesday, July 9th, starting at 7:20 p.m. Enjoy the military marches, magnificent music, and fantastic fireworks, and celebrate the Bahamas' 51st birthday.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Sing around to be one more time, sing. Oh, to be a Bahamian, God gave his land to me.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
Welcome to your Saturday Sports, everyone. We're 24 hours away from possibly seeing history made, as earlier today, the Bahamas men's national basketball team would secure its spot in its group final at the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament in Valencia, Spain, after a hard-fought win over Lebanon. Our Marcellus Hall is with the team and filed this report.
Well, the Bahamas coming into the day needed just 2 wins in order to get to the final stage, which of course would be representing the country at the Olympic Games in none other than Paris, France. Standing in their way, one of the obstacles would be Team Lebanon. Now, the Bahamas would come out early on in this contest, jumping out to an early lead, double-digit deficit, and that was pretty good as far as that was concerned. The Bahamas moving the basketball well, finishing up those all-important opportunities, and as we said, going into the half with a double-digit lead. Third quarter, more of the same. The Bahamas again moving the basketball very, very well. VJ Edgecombe, of course, Buddy Hield, and the usual suspects getting up as easy as they could, but we also did get some help as well. Sammy Hunter hitting down some key threes, as well as Kentuan Smith knocking down a couple of big shots as well. That established a nice, comfortable lead going into the fourth quarter, but that is when Lebanon started to make a bit of a run. They would push their way back within single digits, making everybody here in the crowd, a little bit of those Bahamian fans starting to get a little bit nervous, including myself. But nonetheless, once again, Team Bahamas showing their fortitude, able to ride the play of DeAndre Ayton as he came up huge in this contest, leading the Bahamas in scoring and rebounding, making his impact felt as the biggest player on the court. Eventually, the Bahamas would go on for the big win, meaning they are now one step away from their all-important goal, which is competing at those games in Paris. Meanwhile, after the game, usual suspects, Vijay Edgecombe, Eric Gordon, and others, including Buddy Hield, talking about now that the job is that much closer, they have to stay focused on the task ahead.
It was a great game. Lebanon is a great team, like I said. They're going to play hard till the very end, and we know that we got to stay focused, stay locked in on the keys to the game that was going to help us win the game.
I mean, it was expected. They played well. They played hard. They knocked down shots, but and we let a little bit of a letdown. And, you know, we're just happy that we got the win and we're able to move on.
Pray and stay humble and watch film and see what we got to play. It's going to be a dogfight, but always respect greatness. We're a small country, but we believe in God, and He's bringing us this far, and He won't fail us.
So the Bahamas just one win away. Either Finland or Spain will be the next obstacle. Those two teams set to take the floor in just a few moments. We'll know who we'll face. Either way, the Bahamas still has to finish up the job if they want to see themselves getting an opportunity to do something that has never been done, which is represent the country at the Olympic level in a team sport, especially basketball. We'll see how it all plays out. Reporting here in Valencia, Spain for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Marcellus Hall.
In track and field news, a number of local clubs headed to Florida next week for the renowned Amateur Athletic Union Primary, Nationals, and Club Championships. The week-long event that kicks off on July 8th is being held in Jacksonville, Florida. Roadrunners coach Dexter Bodie and T-Bird Flyers coach Samson Colebrook says the meet is a good barometer for their athletes against some tough competition.
The AAU is known for having some of the most talented and even some of the it's one of the largest track and field meet in the Northern Hemisphere. And taking the kids there at this time, after a long season, is going to show them what it is to compete at a high-level competition, but also show them that no matter if you're running good here, if you could compete with those kids and beat those kids, you're ready to challenge the world.
This meet is a real high-class, anticipating meet. Some over up to 3,000 to 4,000 athletes. This meet is one of a kind. You can't go there sleeping. You got to be ready. You got to go there with your A game, because you even got the Americans who use this meet to try and qualify for their AAU Special Olympic teams. So it's a really high-class meet.
In softball news, the IBAP softball program holding an exhibition game yesterday at the JBLN field with the Girls Like Diamonds Travel Ball Club out of Freeport. We spoke with both coaches on the reason for the showcase.
In youth softball, outside of league play, travel ball is the absolute height of premier of what softball is here in the Bahamas. Travel ball gives the girls an opportunity to be exposed, and we travel often, and a lot of the girls, especially recently, have gotten high school and collegiate exposure. Some of the girls should be going off to high school, some girls should be going off to college, and the whole purpose of our program is obviously to help girls to get a higher education through the sport of softball.
We know that the travel ball is going to help us in our development. We've been practicing, training, working on our fundamentals, working on our skills development, and now that we want to put it to the test, and we decided that the travel program, playing some games, getting in some real games, is going to really help us to see where we are and be able to elevate our game.
And that's when we look at your sports on this Saturday. A check on weather when we return.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
Hi, my name is Sanchez Clinton, paint and flooring specialist here at CBS Bahamas. And today I just want to welcome you into our brand new paint center where you could get top quality products at exceptional prices, such as Valspar, Minwax, Krylon, and so much more. At CBS Bahamas, you could get your color match, tinting, shaking here for free. You could even get a digital rendering or even a color swatch, and we'll be able to mix it with our advanced color matching system. So come on down to CBS Bahamas where we can help you build beautiful.
This Independence Day, get ready for a special edition of the Bahamas Tonight. Join us live from the historic British Colonial on Bay Street at 7 p.m. We'll bring you the latest news, vibrant celebrations, and exclusive interviews. Celebrate with us this Independence Day and make the Bahamas Tonight your source of all the excitement, as only the sun covers the Bahamas better than Z&S.
Losing your furniture to costly termite damage? You need Rentokil Initials Drop-and-Go Furniture Fumigation, the only service like it in the Bahamas. Simply drop your furniture at a fumigation container located at 5th Terrace, Centerville, and collect your termite-free piece within days, sealed with our termite-free guarantee. Fast, convenient, affordable. When it comes to complete termite eradication, there's only one name, Rentokil Initial.
Hardware is the helpful place. Everything you need under one roof, from electrical, paint, plumbing, outdoor, barbecue, automotive, lawn and garden, pet supply, houseware, and seasons. Hurricane season is now here, so for all your hurricane needs, we have a 25% off bargain zone.
Hey, thanks. I would have given more stuff, but I didn't bring my money. I thought this was a club, and I thought everything was free. Finally know what it is now. Ace.
We're located on St. Albans Drive, West Bay Street, open Monday to Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and closed for lunch 2 p.m. to 3 p.m.
It's time now for a check on tonight's weather forecast. Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean joins us in studio with the latest temperatures. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Jimenita. We have partly cloudy skies this evening. Temperature very warm, 88 degrees. A relative humidity at 62%. We have east-northeast winds at 5 miles per hour. The barometric pressure of 1,014.6 millibars. That is 29.96 inches. Now, your temperatures around the islands this evening: 88 degrees in Marsh, Abaco, Green Turtle Key at 86. 86 also in Freeport, Grand Bahama, the Berry Islands, 84. Allenstown, Bimini, 85 degrees. 86 in Harbor Island. Rock, Sandy, Lutra, 85 degrees. A very warm 90 degrees in Fresh Creek, Central Andros. Camp Space Out Andros at 87. 87 also in Black Point, Exuma. Allenstown, Cat Island, San Salvador, and Rum Key, 86 degrees. Georgetown, Exuma at 87. And then pick up some more 90s in Riker Island, Clarencetown, Long Island, and in Crooked Island, Betsy Bay, Maguana at 88. Ackland's 88, Matchitown, Inagua 83, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 86 degrees. Your boating forecast in the northwest and central islands tonight through Sunday. Those winds are going to be south to southwest at 10 to 15 knots. The wave heights 2 to 4 feet. First high tide that will take place at 9:14 tonight. Another high tide at 9:32 tomorrow morning for the southeast Bahamas through tomorrow. Southeasterly winds 12 to 18 knots, but we're asking small craft to exercise caution in the southeast Bahamas through Sunday. And in the tropics, we still have Tropical Storm Beryl out there, some 415 miles to the southeast of Corpus Christi, Texas. It's moving west-northwest at some 12 miles per hour. Maximum sustained winds holding at 60 miles per hour, but further intensification is anticipated through Sunday. And before it makes landfall sometime on Monday afternoon early, we expect it to once again become a hurricane. And in our satellite picture, we have a little troughing across the Bahamas, and that will provide pockets of showers and thunderstorms during the night, and even tomorrow we'll get some of those in the forecast as well. Now, tonight, partly cloudy, somewhat on the warm side with an evening shower in spots, and that will be followed by some late night, early morning thunderstorms. Low temperature, 81 degrees, and tomorrow, a mixed bag of clouds and sunshine with a couple of thunderstorms developing early in the day, a high temperature at 90 degrees, and your extended weather forecast, those pop-up showers and thunderstorms will be with us right into Tuesday, and come Wednesday we'll see some drier conditions, but heading towards the weekend we'll have some gray skies with scattered showers and thunderstorms, some of which will be heavy at times, but most importantly those 90 temperatures will be with us right into Thursday. So once again we remind you to keep yourself hydrated. Jimenita.
Thanks, Basil. If you're looking for quality, authentically Bahamian products, this Independence Holiday Fancies Boutique has got all you need. Just travel to Signature Plaza on Farrington Road and you can find a variety of t-shirts, skirts, dresses, and even Independence attire for babies. Fancies Boutique owner is Charlene Bridgewater.
This year, our top sellers so far is the corporate attire. It's similar to what I'm wearing. So Bahamas Air has chosen this for their uniform for the flight attendants for this year. This is the second year they have chosen one of our designs. We also have a Junkanoo design, and there is one that has things Bahamians say. So on that one, you would see things like no brought up sea, Isaac Honk, Tingham, Bay, and sayings like that that we usually say as Bahamians.
This popular store is not just Nassau-centric. Bridgewater wanted to ensure Bahamians in Grand Bahama, Long Island, and Abaco can showcase their patriotism throughout the entire year.
I'm the person that comes up with the designs that you see here at Fancies Boutique. So when I create any design, it's with you in mind. I think about you. I get chill bumps when I see you wearing the colors. So this year, it's nothing different. I'm here to offer you what I always do, the best product at the best prices and the best quality.
And that will end the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. We thank you for continuing to make ZNS your #1 news and information network, as only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. On behalf of the entire team, thanks for watching and good night.